Hi everyone, my name is Simon Danell and I'm a teacher and pianist from Sweden. This is the first of I guess quite many videos I will do on Wim Winters and his whole beat theory. Mr. Winters is a YouTuber who a while ago revived this so-called whole beat theory. The essence is that instead of one click, the metronome does 2 clicks per beat. So one beat is tick, tick, instead of just one click. That means that music generally becomes half the tempo as it should be. At first, I, like quite many others, enjoyed the discussion. Could there be something to it? Or could he even have made a new way of playing? No, there wasn't, and no, he didn't. Winters is a professional cherry picker of the highest rank. After a while, he stopped replying to comments and even deleted them, according to some. So, since he's not replying to comments, I thought I'd make my own video, and this is it. Unlike some of his other critics, I'll keep this video relatively short and instead post them more frequently, as there are many videos to go through. Anyway, what got me started was this video.
So he says, we must ask them, the players who play those works way too fast, we must ask them, play the finales of the sonatas opus 26, 27, number 2, 53 and 57 twice as fast as they ought to be played. Do the sentences really become more brilliant? So if those pianists want to be labeled as accomplished pianists, which by the way they are, but by Marx, there is no other option for them than to accept my tempo, the Czerny whole beat tempo of the Presto agitato, as the authentic one.
So the claim seems very strong and very bulletproof. I mean, the author even writes twice as fast in it. That is, if one doesn't go back a few pages, where the author states that Beethoven probably didn't care so much about tempo at all, and that he played differently every time, and that tempo marking in itself isn't so important as many other things, such as room size, instrument, and even the interpreter's own thoughts about the piece. But maybe even more importantly, the author states, and I quote, "An absolute determination of the tempo is not in accordance with the spirit of the art." So a set metronome marking is not even part of what he calls art. A bit weird that Winters didn't bring that up, is it? So it's a little bit dishonest, although in the case of Winters not very surprising, that he leaves out such a big chunk of the book that goes against this theory. Once we know this, the phrase twice as fast becomes different and almost sarcastic, one could say. Like, oh, so you have to play twice as fast to be impressive? Is that it? And not so much literal as Wim wants it to be. I'm no expert on this Adlof Marx, so I don't know how reliable he actually is, but since Winters claims that he is some sort of perfect source for this theory, it's a little bit strange to just neglect so much of the book that goes against him, instead of, in an honest way, in an honest discussion, also take up potential flaws in this theory.